Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a good looking puzzle in front of us, and it is another Fog of War. I'll say that we might actually be doing quite a few Fog of Wars because again, it's kind of the Halloween time, so it's going to be, it kind of fits with the theme. Now, not necessarily that all these ones that we're doing or ones that I'm saying are Halloween themed or necessarily created specifically for Halloween, but they kind of go with the whole theme of the thing. So we have another one here that's similar to that. It's The Bat's Friend by Nicole, LaManna, and let's just jump into it. I'm just assuming that everything that has anything to do with Halloween and is in one of these puzzles is Halloween themed. So that's my take on it, at least. Just staying in the season, I guess. But anyway, The Bat's Friend by Nicole, LaManna. We got normal Sudoku, so every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. We have dynamic fog, so the grid is covered in fog. Placing a correct digit will clear the fog from that cell and potentially from other cells somewhere in the grid. No guessing is required to progress. So if we were to figure out this cell, well, this one's already cleared, so it wouldn't clear, but then maybe something else out here would clear to give us some other clues. If we were to figure out this cell, this one would clear by itself, and then again, something else might clear. It just depends on how the setter has put it all together. So then we have cages. So the sum of the digits inside each cage is equal to the small number in the top left corner, normal killer cages. So these will add to 6, and they won't repeat if it's staying as the normal killer cages. Usually they'll tell you if it can repeat, if it's not typical. So cells filled with a gray square must be an even digit. So that's what this guy is. It's a gray square. That's even. Cells filled with a gray circle will contain an odd digit. So if we have another cell that has a gray circle, it will be odd. And they're usually large gray circles. So you're not going to mistake them for a dot or something along those lines. Then we have a light orange entropic lines. So every set of 3 consecutive numbers must include a low, a medium, and a high number. Low, of course, being 1, 2, 3, medium being 4, 5, 6, and high being 7, 8, 9. So if we had a line here like this, whatever this one is, this one has to be from a different set, this one has to be from a different set, and then you'd start to repeat the process over, or the pattern over, along that line. Now we also have quadruple circles, so digits inside a white circle must appear in at least one of the 4 cells surrounding that circle. So if there was a white circle here in this little spot there, these 4 digits would then have to contain at least those digits once each. So it could be more than once, but let's say there was a 1, 2, 3 in the circle. We would have to put 1, 2, and 3 at least once in those 4 cells. Then we have Kropkis and Renban. So Kropki dots, cells separated by a black dot, must have a 1 to 2 ratio. We have one of those. So these will be in the 1 to 2 ratio, or one of them will double the other. And then I would just messed up my screen back to normal. Pink Renban lines contain a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. So go back to our our thought process here. If this was a Renban line, they would have to just be some set of consecutive digits that don't repeat, but they can go in any order, just like it says. So those are all the rules. Nothing complicated at this point, but they're there. We're going to have a little sip of water to get my throat working again. And then we're going to start. Links in the description below. Let's get at it. All right, so we know this is a 1, 2, 3. So this will be the 2. I wouldn't expect anything to clear on that one because that's just a given. Now these are the 1, 3, so this has to be the 3, this has to be the 1, and if that's a 3, this has to be a 6. Now we start to open things up a little bit. So we have a 2, 3, 4, 5 here on our quad we can use. We've got a 5, 6, and possibly 2 other digits down there. This has to be an even digit. It can't be 2 or 4, so it's 6 or 8. Now this is our entropic line. So that means that this one is either the mid or the high portion of it. Now it actually has to be the mid, right? Or yeah, it has. Does it have to be the mid? Hold on. Because we have this one here, it would repeat here. I gotta get my brain functioning first. No, I guess it doesn't have to be the mid, does it? I was thinking because we had 2 of them, or 2 of them already set up, the third one would have to get in there somewhere. But I guess this could still be a high digit, and we can find another spot for the mid. Okay. Forget that. Move on. One of these is going to be a 1, though. We can say that. Because one of these two has to be low. We know we're going to have a low, a medium, and a high. And the only thing left for low is 1, which means one of these is a 1. Now, boom, boom, boom. This one can't be the 1 because it's set up in the same position on the line as this 6, 8. So we can get rid of those. Now, is there anything else we can say about these guys? Trying to think of how we're going to work through this. Because essentially we know that we have the 1. We're also going to have a 6 on this somewhere. And then the last digit will be just whatever's left over. Now, this here has to be a 6, because again, we have a 6 and a 6. But we can't rule this guy out, because these could both be. Okay. Now, what else do we have here to work with? Now, let's think about the totality of this region then. Because we have 2 lows, we have 2 mids. So the final low and mid will be up in here because 3 of each. So it means these two are both high, which means this guy has to be a high digit. If he's high, this can't be high. There we go. This is our 6. Found it by other means. This is 7, 8, or 9. This is 7, 8, or 9. And I guess we can just put these as 1, 7, 8, 9 for the moment. And then see what we can get out of that. Okay. Now, this guy here now does have to be a mid-digit. 4, 5, or 6. We don't know which one yet. If this is high, though, so we can get our 1 in. This one has to be the one to bridge the gap. That's going to give us more room to work. Okay, good. This can't be 6 anymore because of this quad. This is 1, 2, 3, and 6. This is not the 1 or the 6, so this is not the 2 or the 3. Good. This now can't be 2, 3. This can't be 4, 5. Now let's see if we can jump into this bad boy. He is going to be a 4, 8 pair. There's nothing else that works on this row. We've used the 1, 2, 3, and 6. So you're not an 8. And the 4, 8 there says this one is 5. And what are these two last ones? Because we can probably work them together on our Kropki. They're going to be 7 and 9. It gives us a 7, 9. We could actually go back this way and say this is a 5. And that does free up a little bit more space there. This is 7, 8, or 9. There's a 4 in here somewhere with a 7, 8, or 9. So now we actually do see the rest of this quad, though. These will be from 6, 7, and 8. So this can't be a 9, because then we wouldn't be able to fill this out. Which means one of those two is our 9. All right, let's jump back onto our entropic line. High, high. This will be another high. This will be a low. And this will be a mid. Okay. Does any of that help us? Let's think for a second. Oh, this one is just an... No, it's not. Hold on. I thought I saw something there, but again, I did not. This is the 8. That's what I was trying to get to. That's a 4. This can still be 7 or 9. This is not the 8 that we are looking for. Okay. This is, again, is still 7 or 9. We can't quite tell which one is which. All right, let's see if we can figure anything else out now. Maybe there's a Sudoku bit we could work with. Again, I think we've flushed through all the options here, and we don't really know a whole lot, except for there's a 4 there. And the rest of them are the high digits. So, let's try to figure something else out here. Can we do anything else with this 6, 7, 8? No, I guess we do know one of these two is an 8, so this one isn't. That means this one is the 8. Okay, there we go. Not, oh, so this is 6, 7, so this is not. Okay, there's a little something. What more on this can we determine? Let's look around and see what we got. I don't know that this 6, 7 pair is going to do much with these other 6s to really tell us too much. Not that I can see, at least not at the moment. All right, what else did we learn? Oh, we now know what this is. Okay, there it is. This is the 8. Okay, that frees up the space we needed. So these are 4, 7, and 9. Let's put those in, get rid of all this stuff. Now let's look here. This can't be 4 or 5, so it is 6. This can't be a 2. The 6 says 1, 6. And this then has to be the 7 and the 6. That opens up space now, so we can say this is our 4. Can't go with an 8, so it has to go with a 2. These are not 4s. This is 9, 7, 9, and 7. We'll do our cleanup while we're here. This has to be even, so it's going to be 2, 4, or 6. How that helps us, I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I am a little bit helped out, because one of these will be a 4, so this one isn't. One of these will be a 6. 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 5. One of these will be the 5. We don't quite know where the 2 is. Let's go back to our entropic line, though, because we have one more space that opened up that I haven't looked at yet. So it is the low digit. Okay, so it can't be 2, so it's either 1 or 3, which gives us a 1, 3 pair, and the 1 here says which one it is. 2, 3. Okay. Now, this guy here, I think we can work it out. Because we know we've got 2, 4, and 5, and we have whatever's left over from the 8, 9. Well, the 8, 9 can't go over here, excuse me, so it will go over here. So this is our 2, 4. Which means this is our 6. Now again, this is 5, 8, or 9. Let's get rid of this marking and see what these two digits are, which will probably tell us something about the 15. There's other things there as well we can use, but let's just put these in first. 1 and 3. Okay, that seems to be correct. What is the 15? Well, it can't be 9, 6, so it is 8, 7, and you think about the black Kropki, this is the 8, this is the 7, so this is the 4. That's going to sort this out now, and I'm expecting something to pop there. This is a given digit of 2, I believe. And where are you guys? 5 and 9. Okay. Just make sure nothing else is crossing over. No, let's think about you. You are an odd digit because you are a gray circle. So 1, 3 can't be 5, 7, or 9 because it can't go on a Kropki. Can't be 1 because we can't pair with the 2. You're 3, which means you're 6. That's going to give us the 1 and the 3. We can put these guys in probably, but I don't know if they're going to help us too much, but we'll do it anyway, just for poops and giggles. 1, 7, 9. Yeah, none of that clicked. What about you? Or you? Now we know you can't be a 3, 6. You, though, could be. You could be a 3, 6 this way, or a 4, 8 pair. You have to be from the 1, 2, 4, 8. And I don't think anything necessarily is telling me what is what at this moment. Not that I see. Okay. Let's think about some Sudoku, because I think there's something out here. I kind of have this feeling there's something sitting here. One of these is a 2. 3s might be helpful. One of those 2. None of you, none of you. Maybe not. Let's go down the line though. Let's see if we can find something else. Because again, we know there's going to be certain things occurring in these guys, but I don't know if we have enough info to continue with it. We got a lot more 6s than I thought we did. Yeah, we can just do the 6. Okay, there it is. This is 6. So this is 3. Oh, now we get there's our ghost. Or it's a bat's friend, which is a ghost. Which works for me. Okay, now we've kind of busted this thing open in terms of the fog. So let's see what else we can get in here while we're here. We know one of those two is the 3. Who are you? What do I want? Oh. People wanted me to spend money. Lovely. Just what I want to do. Let's see. I know there's more here. I just got distracted there, so I gotta figure out where I'm at again. And if we don't see anything right away, we'll just jump into our ghost here. Again, we know one of these is a 3. That gives us an X-wing on 3s. Okay, we can do that. This is a 3. Now let's tally that back to see how we can deal with this entropic line, because it's probably going to sort out the 2 and the 3. So you, and you are all, well, and you are all low digits. Well, does that actually tell us what's what? Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. You guys can't, you are a 2. You can't be a 3. You can't be a 3, so that's a 1, 2 pair. So this is 4 and 2. You're not 4, you're not 2. You're not 1 or 2, you're 8. Just stay on that line with the 1, 2 pair. You're not 1. 5, 7, and 9. I don't know about that just yet. Let's try to find something else. You're not 3 either. You can't be a 2 because of that 2. So this is our 2, which means you're 1, 2. You're not 2, but you could still. Oh, no. Okay. You're not 1. There it is. Just had to look in the right spot. You are 3. 2, 3. Go away. You. This is 5 and 4. Can we place something else, or do we need to go back into our friendly ghost here? It's doing a little bit of searching along the line. You're not a 1, so you are. I have a feeling this stuff isn't going to clear on its own. We have to get the correct answers to finish it. Let's, yeah, this is a 1. I think we can just finish them. You're out. Yes, you are a 1. That's the end of those. Let's go into our 2s. Or the 2s are just done already. Okay, let's try the 3s are done already. 4s have got to be close. And there's an X-wing on them, but we can do that, right? No, we can't. That's for some reason I'm putting 4 into low again, thinking German whisper low, but that's not the case. So 4s and 4s here. Let's go down. Let's keep going down this line until we find something we can really sink our teeth into here. 6s are done. So this is a 6. We'll come back to that in a second. This is 7. That told us this is 5 and 9. So 9, 5, 7, 9. All good. What are you guys now? 4 and 5. Well, that tells us now that, well, we already knew it because of the 5 here, but we can start just plopping in digits now. This is 8. This guy here has to also be a high, so it's either 7 or 9. If I can, not 0. Let's go down the line. That's the mid. This is a mid. 4 or 5. This is mid. 4 or 5, which has to be the 5, which means you have to be the 4. This is a 7 or 9 pair, so that's the 9, that's the 7. 9, 7, 5, 4. And let's try to get these last couple guys done. Let's try to use the clues instead of just Sudokuing it. Medium, this has to be medium. And it's just a given, actually. It is the 4. This has to be high, and it has to be an 8. Okay. We've got all those done. Let's look at our Renban. It's, again, we could do it quicker, I'm sure, otherwise, but let's just do it anyway. We can't go down because we have 5s looking. So this is a 6, 7, 8, which means this is the 8. This is the 7. This is a 5, 9 pair, and this one is just a given 5. So 9, 5, 9. 5, 9, 5 is what I meant to say. And this will be a 9 to finish it off. Boo, you found the bat's friend. Solve counter 840. It's been out for about a week. Yep, that sounds about right. Good puzzle. Really fun puzzle. Not any real difficulty there in terms of having to do any real calculation of that. Just a fun puzzle, which is what this time of year is supposed to be. Just fun. You know, kids going out, getting candy, trick-or-treating and all that kind of good stuff, and just people enjoying life. So really good puzzle. Hope you all enjoyed that one, and we'll see you next. Thanks a lot.